Today's video is all about jargon busting, specifically suspension setup, high and low speed compression. So I'm here with Pete, who's a race tech at Fox. Pete, what does high and low speed compression mean?
High speed compression is high shaft speeds and low speed compression is slow shaft speeds.
So it has nothing to do with the speed you're riding the bike, it's the speed that your fork or shock is moving at.
Correct. Generally it doesn't have to do with the speed more so.
Okay, so let's start with high speed compression. What does that deal with? What type of riding does that deal with?
High speed compression is going to be impacts that make the suspension move quickly, such as braking bumps. Low speed is going to be anything that you do to the bike, body input such as braking or pumping into a corner or over a roller.
So let's talk about rebound for a second. How do you balance that? Is it different for rear shock to fork?
It's a little different from fork to shock. Most forks only have low speed adjuster externally, and then internally you're changing valves. Shocks, like our Float X2, you can adjust high speed and low speed rebound externally.
Okay, so that's dealing with the same thing again, the shaft speed, I suppose. So it's kind of confusing for me. I've always just dealt with one rebound knob. So how does a high and low speed rebound work?
Well, because of the linkage, generally the shock's moving 10 times more than a fork is. So the high-speed rebound is really important to help with the big impacts, like the braking bumps, to make sure that it's moving enough oil that the shock can fully extend.
Okay, so I'll throw a few more riding situations at you. Maybe I hit some roots and it feels like I'm not gripping across them quite as much as I'd like to.
Depending on where your rebound is set, you want to open up your high-speed compression. On our adjusters, we have plus and minuses, plus being more and minus being less.
Okay, so that means that my wheels will stay on the floor in control more often, spend more time on the ground.
Correct. Yeah, the minus is going to allow the suspension to move a little bit more freely and absorb the impact.
Okay, so I hit a berm really hard, it's a big compression, it feels like I'm almost bottoming out.
You want to close your low speed compression a little bit or turn it to the plus side. It'll help give you some support and keep you up higher in the travel.
Okay, perfect. How do I ride like Aaron Gwynn?
No brakes, no chain.
If you want to see some more videos from GMBN where we talk about suspension, if you click over there, that'll take you through to suspension setup explained, and click just down there for how to set up your sag. Click on the GMBN logo to subscribe. It's totally free, and give us a thumbs up if you found this video useful.